When you're in work and faced with a long to-do list, you might find that learning or training goes to the bottom of the list. Some of us really struggle to scrape together a few minutes of spare time a day. So what do L&D teams need to do to combat that to ensure that training can fit into busy work schedules? Well, this is where microlearning comes in. Whether you're a HR leader, a corporate trainer, or just someone curious about new learning trends, you've likely heard about the buzz around microlearning. But what makes it so effective, and why are so many organizations adopting it to train their teams? We're going to explore the ins and outs of microlearning, what it is, why it works, and how it can transform the way we learn. So let's get started. Microlearning is a technique used where you deliver learning content in small, focused chunks. The content might be as short as 1 minute long, but the goal of it is really simple. It's to create short, snappy content in a range of media that can help learners absorb and retain information more effectively. As modern learners change the face of what our learning platforms look like, they're also changing what learning content looks like too. We know what microlearning is, but what does it look like in practice? Well, it's pretty simple. Microlearning or bite sized learning generally has some key features in common. Microlearning content can be anything from a few seconds to 10 minutes. It's very, very different from traditional learning content, which could see users watching or engaging with content that is hours long. Each microlearning module will focus on one single topic or skill that allows microlearning to be broken down into digestible chunks. Microlearning's main goal is to be as engaging as possible, so it's common to see video, quizzes, gamification, or other attention grabbing features. Microlearning is also designed specifically to be easily accessed on mobile, meaning learners can learn on the go. Microlearning can look different in different formats, from video tutorials to infographics and flashcards to interactive quizzes. There's so much to try. As you would probably expect, microlearning can bring many benefits, which make it a popular choice for L&D professionals. These benefits tend to stem from its short, focused format. First up is enhanced knowledge retention. So, when information is presented in small, manageable chunks, it's easier for the brain to process and store. In fact, one study found that a group which received learning broken into chunks took 28% less time to answer questions and performed 20% better in tests than their comparative group. Next is time efficiency. Microlearning is designed to be short and sweet, making it easy for learners to fit into their schedule. One common L&D challenge is time constraints, as learning often falls to the bottom of a priority list. With microlearning, learners can squeeze a 3 minute safety video into a break between other tasks. Allows them to keep on top of their training as and when they have time, as opposed to trying to commit to large periods of time. The third benefit is just in time learning. Learners can access microlearning exactly when they need it. And when they need something in the moment, microlearning means that they can learn exactly what they need as opposed to having to dig out one small piece of information from one very long course. For example, someone could use a microlearning course to troubleshoot steps on a tool that isn't working properly. Next is increased engagement. As we mentioned before, bite sized content works a treat for engagement. Interactive elements like quizzes, videos, and gamified tasks can help learners be more engaged. According to the Brandon Hall Group, organizations employing microlearning report 50% higher engagement. So you could implement microlearning that rewards learners with points or badges for completing modules, which would then encourage further participation. Another key benefit is accessibility and flexibility. Microlearning is designed to be delivered via mobile devices, apps, or online platforms, which means that microlearning is available anytime, anywhere. Some learners will prefer on the go education, and it comes in handy too. For example, a sales rep can quickly review a product's features on their smartphone before they meet a client. And last but definitely not least, it's easy to update and maintain. After all, the benefits of microlearning shouldn't be all for your learners. Bite sized content makes it really easy to find the content that needs updating as opposed to revising an entire training course. Microlearning has taken the corporate and education world by storm, and for good reason. It's concise, flexible, and designed to meet the needs of busy learners. But like any approach, it's not without its flaws. While it's easy to focus on its benefits, understanding the hurdles of microlearning is actually essential for designing programs that truly deliver value. So here are some of the challenges of microlearning that you definitely need to consider. First is limited depth and scope. So, microlearning is designed for short, focused sessions, which makes it less suitable for complex topics that require in depth exploration or critical thinking. So, while it might be perfect for light touch subjects, you may struggle to see impact in advanced programming, for example. Equally, skills requiring hands on practice or deep immersion, such as customer service or medical treatment, may not be adequately addressed. The next challenge you might face is fragmented learning experiences. Learners might struggle to see how individual microlearning sessions connect to form a cohesive understanding of a larger subject. For example, fragmented lessons on company policies might confuse employees about the overall workflow. So it's really important to create flow as and where you can. And of course, the benefit of bite-sized learning is that you can hope learners will stay engaged through more than one piece of content, so that might ease the lack of flow. Next up is the potential for oversimplification. By focusing on small, isolated chunks of content, you risk presenting information without fully exploring its connection to a broader topic or concept. Learners may struggle to see the big picture or understand how individual pieces fit together. To make microlearning impactful, it's important to design content that balances brevity with depth, engagement with usability. So here are some best practices to guide your efforts. One, you want to focus on a single learning objective. Microlearning really thrives on clarity, so each module should address a specific learning goal or skill, whether it's understanding a concept, answering a question, or solving a particular problem. A focused approach ensures that learners can immediately grasp and apply the information that they learn. Research shows that just 60% of info would be retained after just 20 minutes, but targeted content increases retention by reducing cognitive load. Two, keep the content short and concise. The hallmark of microlearning is brevity. Modules should range from 2 to 10 minutes, depending on the complexity, but even shorter is better when possible. Use plain language and avoid unnecessary details. A study by the Journal of Applied Psychology found that learning in small chunks improves knowledge transfer by 17% compared to traditional methods. Three, use engaging formats. Multimedia elements like videos, infographics, and animations are excellent for keeping learners engaged, so make sure to incorporate them into your content. Ideally, videos should last no longer than 3 to 5 minutes, and make sure to use visual and audio cues to highlight key points. Mobile accessibility is of paramount importance. Over 70% of learners now access their trainer content via smartphones, highlighting the need for mobile first design. When today's learners are so often on the move, content needs to be optimized for mobile devices, so make sure your content is responsive, legible, and touch friendly. Five is to incorporate interactivity. Interactive elements are a cornerstone of effective microlearning. Elements like decision making exercises, drag and drop tasks, or gamified features encourage active participation and deepen understanding. They can help transform passive consumption of information into active engagement, which improves understanding and retention. Six is to offer sequence learning. So when you're tackling complex topics, design a series or interconnected module that builds on top of one another. It ensures continuity and allows your learners to progress. So create a series of microlearning modules that build on one another. Use a logical progression, ensure each module connects to the next to maintain that continuity. Sequence learning supports scaffolding, a proven educational approach that helps learners build deeper understanding by layering knowledge step by step. Seven is to use reinforcement techniques. You want to incorporate spaced repetition, quizzes, or recap modules to reinforce your key points and enhance memory retention. Think of Duolingo, how often you have to repeat words and phrases to ensure that you fully know them. By following these best practices, you can create micro-learning experiences that are both engaging and effective, ensuring learners not only enjoy the process, but also that they retain what they've learned. So what is the best LMS for micro content? Well, let me tell you a bit about us. Build Ampere, built using Totra, is an industry leader in delivering effective and user-focused learning platforms. Thanks to Totra's open source flexible framework, we can build off of the comprehensive tools and features provided and add even more. We can offer customizations without limitations, which means you can build a totally bespoke platform. BuildMA can offer a whole host of features such as gamification, interactive content via SCORM, advanced analytics and reporting, plus seamless integrations. All the tools you need to make embedding microlearning content into your LMS even easier and more intuitive. So don't look for a platform that can just do microlearning. Find one that can support your wider learning goals and help make microlearning a part of that. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one and be sure to check out our other channels too.